What is up, everybody? So I'm back today to talk about an exciting movie, a fun movie that I'm looking forward to discussing. And this is a film that has been on my watch list for an eternity. And our friends over at the Shudder streaming service decided to put it online. And I was so excited to watch this movie. And my God, did it meet all of my expectations. And the film I'm going to be talking about today is Popcorn from 1991. Popcorn is directed by Mark Herrier, a horror film festival held in a theater which was once the scene of a tragic fire turns into a real life horror show. This movie was so much better than I could have ever expected. It mixes like the schlocky elements of B movies that I love, like the really over the top, hammy, poorly ADR'd elements to those films that make them so charming and fun and amazing to watch, but mix them with some true grisly horror and some beautiful cinematography that really took me by surprise. The film opens on a film school class. You have all of these cast of characters that are so unique and individual, and their personalities shine through in every moment of the film, which makes it so great. And the teacher of the class is like, hey, what we're gonna do to make some money for the film department is we're gonna throw this horror movie marathon. And they find these 3 horror films that have all these like niche things attached to them. So there's this movie about a mosquito that has 3D glasses, but they also have this giant mosquito that they're going to send out into the crowd. There's a movie about like this man who goes to the electric chair and he gets the power to be able to harness electricity. The last one is about it's like an Asian dubbed film about something that stinks. And they have this machine that can put out like smells through the movie theater. And so they go to this movie theater and it's supposed to close in a few weeks. And so they're going to be the last big thing that happens in this theater. And so while you have this plot of that going on, you have this young girl, Maggie, who is having these visions about this guy. And she's constantly having these horrible nightmares about this guy who she can hear her voice in her dreams. And she doesn't know why it's occurring. Well, they go in one night and they're going to test all the film out and get everything set up. And they find this old, like, film reel container. And they put it on, and it's a film called Possessor. And they turn it on, and this guy's there, and Maggie is immediately triggered to like, I know that guy, I know who he is, he's the guy in my dreams. She goes home, and she talks to her mom about it. Well, her mom is really off-put, and she's like, hey, we just need to leave town, let's just get out of here. Don't ask me any questions about it, but let's just go. And she's like, Mom, but I really want to do this thing. I don't really want to leave. And she's like, come on, let's just go. And she says, no. Goes to bed for the night, and the mom goes to the theater while all this crazy shit starts happening, and the mom ends up getting knocked out. You cut to the next day, and it's the festival. You have this band playing outside that's like ripping it, oh my God, singing songs about going to see horror movies. Everybody that shows up at the theater is dressed up in costumes. I'm like, my God, I just want to be in this environment with these people, enjoying these insane movies together. Then what it is it's a slasher film about this character who shows up, intermingled in with these really incredible recreations of these like faux horror films. And you can tell Mark Herrier really loves the slasher genre and cares really deeply for like B movies of the past, like even stuff as early as the 50s. You can see the homage, especially in like the Mosquito film. But there's so many great practical effects in this movie. There's a lot of really grisly, violent stuff in it. There's some cheeseball-y things like the electrocution scenes. But I just found it so engaging and immersive. The lead girl, the guy who's interested in her, who he looks kind of like a football-y, like jock guy, is constantly hurting himself. And there's no reason for that punchline, but he just keeps hurting himself. And it is so fucking funny. The way that he keeps like falling down and hitting his head on shit. And it's hilarious. And there's so many little nuances throughout the film like that. And the villain is so menacing the way that he kills people. And it's just brilliant. And I had so much fun watching this movie. And that's one of the things I look for in a great slasher. Slasher films post Halloween, where everything is like wanting to recreate the vibe that Halloween was giving off. And obviously you have your Friday the 13th that were really successful. You have your Nightmare on Elm Street, which took that premise but spun it and made it something different. Child's Play, which is similar. You took that concept but you created this really unique character. But as far as one-off slashers, you know, there's so many movies that have like, guy got tortured by kids and now he's back murdering them or whatever. This has a really interesting plot line that has this whole element of the theater burning down. Why did the theater burn down? Who are these people involved with? That really create this whole atmosphere that you're not expecting as a viewer, that to me made the film so much more enjoyable and fun. And I really loved this movie. I don't have a lot more to say because I think people should just go in and watch it blind. But it's beautifully shot, it's so funny, it's suspenseful, it's entertaining. And I would highly recommend, if you have a Shudder subscription while Popcorn is on there streaming, watch it. I'm gonna definitely pick up a Blu-ray copy of this soon. This is one I'm gonna see in my rotation for a long time to come, and I hope you like it as much as I did. So have you seen Popcorn? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you thought. I thought this movie was brilliant. It was so much fun, it was cheesy, it was entertaining, and I hope you liked it as much as I did. As always, if you can like the video and subscribe to the channel, it helps me out a lot and lets me know the type of content you're looking for. I'm always putting out new material, and I look forward to getting more out for you in the near future. And as always, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day.